Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, episode 24. I'm just not sure how I want to set up the sort of finishing touches. But I would definitely not want to approach this Gatehouse willy-nilly. It's a defender's advantage delight. And I hope that we get attacked soon so that I can use it. Are traps worth the effort? They can be. It really depends on how you're designing. You can set up entryways to be like a trap maze, so that enemies have a real hard time pathing to you and they get squished. It's obviously not the design concept I went with here, so it's probably not all that important for me to set up traps, because anyone that would be trapped would also be shot pretty freely by bowmen, which is at 0 added cost, because, you know, you don't have to make your own arrows. So, I suppose the answer is it depends on how you want to defend your base, but, you know, I'm definitely not one that needs traps to survive. I think all I needed was like a micro arch there to keep this supported. There we go. Crafter room being closed again. And I'll get rid of these, so I don't need those. Good. Oh, puppy treats. Hey, buddy. And Shallow Gene Pool. Thanks for your 2 years of support. I appreciate it. Jobs. Steward maxed, so we can actually pop those windows open. Oh, these inside windows I didn't toggle. Now, there's still more to this project because the internal gatehouse here is now opened, right? So, I want to fix that. So that means probably destroying these stairs, which limits our access to the roof briefly. Oh, a pet Yoda too, huh? Oh, good back rubs. But we'll get those back quickly. So I'm only going to nudge it out a few tiles. It's not going to be much. I'm actually going to try to see what this looks like without the support beam placed where it is. See if I like the sort of open look. Yeah, 1 year, here you come. 2 more months, you'll hit it. Wow. I appreciate it. And now all I'm working on is trying to make it look pretty. So just finishing touches, making it look pretty, and then making it maybe walkable. I'll have that as a possibility here in a minute. I'm actually going to put those back. I don't know how I feel about the window, actually. I'm going to take those out. I feel like when I go down that road, I'm going to be stuck putting windows everywhere. And that's a task I don't want to undertake. So now the gatehouse, if we look from the outside, looks like this. I think any self-respecting gatehouse is going to need some banners. So I'll put some banner extra large. There. Make sure they know the flag. Give this kind of a rounded look. And then the idea here was to have block stairs here that will lead up top, allowing us to shoot down on anyone messing with us. But that's going to be a separate project. I'm just going to put the stairs in. Like that. But not add too much more to this than what you see here. And that way, these stair projects... Oops, not that. Well, actually, yes, that. These stair projects aren't really necessary because they were ugly and they jutted out and, you know, I can get rid of them. Makes a lot more sense to get to the defenses from the gatehouse anyway. Alright, banners look good. Banners look real good. I'm sort of curious if there's something that I can place here in the middle that, like, would bring it together. Maybe the cartography table. I'm not going to say it makes a whole lot of sense. Oh, it's also a 4x3. Yeah, that's not going to work. If only I had ballista. A huge circular fire pit. The problem is, fire pits are all one size and they're not big. Thor's hammer. Uh-oh. A lot of lightning and thunder. Oh my god. Ear destruction. Sorry guys. Apparently the developers saw fit to destroy your eardrums. And because I can't isolate that noise compared to all the other noises, you have to suffer just like I do. By having your eardrums completely obliterated for entertainment purposes. I suspect, maybe. I'm not sure. Thunk. Alright, I will call this good and done soon. Ish. Definitely there's an ish in there. So I would like to get to a point where this gatehouse is like, you know, probably as good as it's going to get and doesn't need to be revisited. That's, I suppose, what I'm aiming for, so... Oh, look at it. Who's gonna mess with these walls? Nobody, that's who. Now, unfortunately, the banners don't look great when they're nested. Maybe what I could do is have aesthetic buttresses, and that way I can have banners look better. I might consider that. I'll prototype it and see if I like it. Keep it if I do. Ditch it if I don't. So the advantages here is when the braziers are lit, this here is an inside room, which protects it from overheat, allowing us to shoot anyone coming up into the gates through, what is that, 12 windows? And 9 of them faces inwards. And then when it's tempered out, there is just an infinite amount of space just about for our archers to stand up top and around. And then the archer windows even face inwards in the worst case scenario of, uh-oh, you know, they got through or whatever. Just gonna dump that table over there. I have nothing to do with that. Can you make banners hang down? They have to be attached to something, so, you know, if you stick it like here, it just kind of floats strange. Like, you can't hang it off of the Merlins here, if that's what you mean. So there we go. That is that's the design. One of the things I think we're missing here is some light. I'm gonna see if those iron torches look good in those spots. And then if I had buttresses, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not really a there's not like a slope or slant, which is the issue. Let's just see what buttresses would look like, because I can always remove them pretty easily if I don't like them. Alright, those torches aren't so bad. If I had them symmetrical, it would be like that. Oh, good. We have forest bandits to kill. Hey, look! There's a lot of them, too. You little, silly little mongrels. You're gonna die. And I'm gonna enjoy it. Leather, 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 leather. I'm not gonna bother with the plate. I don't think they're breaching, because, you know, they don't have siege equipment, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then for headgear, I so wish I could just drag. Settlers unarmed. Marauders unarmed. Okay. Who has met the requirements for the marksman requirements to use the really nice mega bow? Macho, you? Yes. And then Marauder will grab Macho's spare. Time to test out the defenses. Indeed. Thunk. And then Marauder. Oh, you can't even use that. Marauder, I'm not really sure what you did with your bow. The only thing I'm sure about is I don't have one. Look at the warfare stock. No, I don't see a bow in there either. Just some plate armor to be destroyed. So yeah, dude, you ditched your bow somewhere. Check the miscellaneous stock. Oh, this miscellaneous should not contain waste, ever. And there's just going to be a lot of rotting fruit. Where are they? Coming from the north. So that's not ideal, but they still have to pass in front of everything. So, it'll work. So I'm going to leave them to auto-equip for a minute. And then those that are obviously equipped up like Cruzio will start to man the walls. Or the defenses. So Icarus. Macho with that fine heavy crossbow. That should be fun. Chaos Snow. Or Chaotic Snow. Trouble. Sylvanti. Rix, man, they put on armor really fast. Actually kind of impressed. Alright, Tamarin's asleep. So, I'm gonna wake him up. Tarmarin, I should say. And who are we missing? We're missing Cruzio. Tar. He's on his way. And then Shield, I'm gonna have you lock the door. Nope, nope, incorrect. Is Steward, yep, Steward is maxed. Steward the door. Nope, that's still not right. He's trying real hard, but his mind's a little mushy. Where are they? Oh, they haven't really pushed forward yet. Shield. Mr. Mushy Mind. Let's have you go stand out there then. As a human target. I'm gonna set Rix and Macho, the two best bow, ready to go. They are taking their sweet time. Look at this guy. Are you even human? Your name is Geoffrey. Well, you're not literate. You might be human, but literate, I can confirm no. Oh, first shot? What happened, buddy? I don't even know, because you don't really have like a body anymore that I can look at. But yeah, you died. You died real good. Those heavy crossbows are delicious. Alright, Geoffrey. We're coming for you next. The height advantages here are amazing. the DPS height advantages. I like how Shield is just out here minding his own business, just like, oh, yep, hauling around Red Current. Nothing's happening. I am trying to lure these raiders over. They are having a real hard time figuring out that I want them to move around. Let's also queue up a short bow, so that we can make one for Marauder who lost his. Huh. Instant splat. Alright, Geoffrey, can you receive more than one hit? Oh, one hit and you're like a 10th or 20th. I think next bolt and you're done. Geoffrey is dead. Murderous thug is no more. My money's on me. Whew. And now we should see them all opening it up. Alright, Shield, get inside. He can't. Oh, the door got locked. That's funny. Alright, I just had him lock the door then. Not my cabbages! You're dying all over my cabbages! We didn't even get hurt. There's still more to kill. I've got a little bloodlust, if I'm honest. So, gonna leave my guys to it. Of course, your name is so close to Adolf, you absolutely have to die. Bye, Adolf. Or Aldolf. Adolf with a literacy impediment. Alright. They didn't get to the front gates, so sorry that I murdered them too good. Next time. Next raid. Blood is fertilizer. There's probably a little bit too much salt in the blood for it to be like a good fertilizer, I'd imagine. Alright, I am going to... Hey, Osusko, thank you for the sub. I'm going to send our dear Macho with Marauder and Shield to go sell some stuff. I think we have a bit too much in the way of non-perishables, or perishables rather. So 300 cabbage. We're farming too productively is the simple long and short of it. So it's $3 a tallow. What else is expensive? Silver. Packaged meals is 15 bucks. Healing kits are pretty pricey. Yeah, let me bring all the healing kits. That might be able to net me something nice. We also have silver plate armor that I'm not using. I'll sell that. Flawless armor. Wow. And our load weight's a little too high, so I'm also going to bring Tarmarin with me to sell some cow. Too much. Except... blood is actually a decent fertilizer, has high nitrogen. Oh, that's good to know. Why you know that? I'm a little disturbed, but still good to know. Hey, Yoda, treats. So we're making a little caravan out here. Trying to sell some excess stuff because we just have crops rotting out in the field because I don't have space for it. What should our next priority be? I'll ask again. Now that we have the defenses up, I could, once again, expand or take something else. That's up to you. So, there's the list. Vote with your heart. That kind of cuts into the walkway. I don't, it's not a bad design look, the buttresses. It kind of breaks up the flat nothing that it would be otherwise. In other words, I approve. Maybe we actually shrink the cabbage field just a little bit anyway, because we have too many cabbages. One could make the argument that if I have to sell food, I have too much food. So, reducing the amount of farming that I do is probably a good thing anyway. A lone traveler. I'm going to shrink the zone a little bit there. And the wooden stairs are just so that we can hang the banners. Alright, caravan's there. Doesn't take very long to caravan. Cabbage and carrots. All the healing kits. I'll keep the meals. Packaged meals will sell. And I'll buy all the wool. And as much leather as I can... Yeah, you know what? Give me the leather over the wool. I feel like I'm constantly in need of leather. And then... linen. Not bad. Except... and... go back home. Cool. You like the castle? You just started playing this game a few days ago. You're hoping to build something like this soon? Well, best of luck to you. I hope that it goes smooth enough that you can manage it. With all that red currant that I have, it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to queue up red currant rough wine. So do until I have, let's say, 150. That's a lot of rough wine. So I'm going to make cider until 50. And then rough wine till 150. Because all those red currants right now are just kind of decaying. The weird insulation? Well, once you dig yourself out a root cellar like the one I have, insulation becomes far less of an issue. Just... instead of bothering with insulation, worrying about it too much, just dig down. Because if you go deep into the mountain or underground, at least 2 or 3 levels, insulation sorts itself out. I have no idea who the next best trader is, so I'm just going to do it with Rex. I'm not going to bother figuring out who has speechcraft. So, you will give me your ale, bread, cabbage and carrot seed, and I will sell you My saplings. Oh, you can't carry them. Something more important. Raw meat. All right. You guys want a tomb. Build a tomb. So, the obvious spot for a tomb would be underneath the church. Duh. So let's do that. Now, the only issue that I have is, in an ideal world, I would want 2 different tombs. One for Oak Brethren and one for Reconstructionist. And for them to be buried in the underneath the church of their belief, but I don't remember what Letrix was. I have no notion of their of what they were. Maybe a third for unknown? I could do a third for unknown. I'm just gonna choose for Letrix. I think actually Letrix was a maybe when I pop them out of the sarcophagus, it will tell me. I think they were a Reconstructionist, if memory serves, because everybody that I initially started out with was an Oak Brethren, and I remember thinking, oh, Letrix is not like the rest of us. She believes in what, we can't reach that? Are you kidding? Okay, fine. I has been defeated. You like the apartment block? The little chalet apartment block design? Thank you. I like that too. I liked how that turned out. So I have to deconstruct this scaffolding very carefully and in order. And the caravan's home. Do we have that bow yet? I'm probably set to destroy those bows anyway, right? Yeah. But I haven't even manufactured it anyway. So we'll try to get Icarus to go make one for Marauder. It's a shame RimWorld doesn't have Z levels. It is a shame, but I mean, I kind of understand why they don't. The amount of balance that would be required if they added in Z levels would be mind-boggling, because it was never designed to be 3D. So even the balance, I would say, of jetpacks and the like are pretty imbalancing as a result of the game not originally designed to you know, for jumping and the like. I don't know. So although I'd really want Z levels, that would sounds really good. I'd worry that like no amount of good intentional balance would ever bring it to be decently playable. Because one of the wonderful things of RimWorld, in my opinion, is how well balanced it is as a game. Depending on your skill level and the... but if you know, ramped it up where you design the game to be to include Z levels, but then the AI doesn't consider Z levels all that effectively, it would definitely ruin the game pretty quick. Alright, so we just needed stupid wooden floors in order to make that work. That's fine. I sort of suspected as much. Oh, manage. Yes, so right now I'm accidentally making leather armor, even though I have enough leather armor, I just haven't put it away. So Marauder's been tailoring up leather armor with all that leather that I bought, which is pointless because I don't need any more of it, because I'm an idiot. So let's go back to summer attire. I just forgot to take the armor off. And then, because I just took off a whole lot of armor, I should drag a whole allow thing and then high priority haul so that the armor that I just took off doesn't decay in the field. That would be probably my largest complaint with this game, is clothing management is obnoxious and really not fun to deal with. I don't think that that's, yeah. You can't swap clothing easily at all. That'd be one big thing I'd change. But even with, as it is now, it's not insufferable. It's very labor intensive in a not fun way, but you can still sort of manage. Do I feel that RimWorld does clothing better? I do, yeah. Because when you, in RimWorld, when you, the biggest problem with this game is when you change what they're managed to wear, they just immediately take off whatever they wear. Whereas in RimWorld, they will swap. They will haul their current article of clothing to where it is appropriate, and then wear the thing that they should be wearing. Whereas this game, if you change them from summer to winter clothing, it's just immediate strip to naked, and that's super annoying. And then the other thing is in RimWorld, you can like click and drag to change multiple. Here you can't. So if I want to go from summer to winter, oh, I have to click 100 times. You know what I mean? Like, especially if your population's big, which is, it's super unnecessarily labor intensive and it's really, really bad. Whereas in RimWorld, you can just click and drag and all of a sudden everyone switches their clothing around. So I would say the management, the gear management in this game is just cumbersome, super cumbersome, and it definitely needs rework. Like, it would be a lot less cumbersome if there was a tier 2 clothing, which was just layered, and you could wear it year-round. So it didn't matter if it was, like, hot or cold, you just left it on. But because that's not a thing, it's pretty brutal. Are there mods yet for this? Yeah, there are. Not many, but there are. And they're up on Workshop. Alright, have we made that bow? No. No active production. Oh, this is broken. That'd be another thing I would do, is, yeah. It would be good if, bills didn't break. That's kind of obvious, but that's a big one for me. Because I have to constantly delete and remake builds because characters or the builds just fall apart for whatever reason. It'd also be nice to like order the characters here. You know, it would be really cool if I could put all of my okay. Bye bow. It'd be really cool if I could put all of my brawlers separated. Other quality of life things like control groups, etc. But they're all nice to haves, not need to haves. So if I don't get them immediately, it's no big loss. It's just, it's a little slower and a little bit more labor intensive, but that's it. I don't know if defensive positions would be necessary, because different raids call for different positions. So I wouldn't want one universal, everybody run to this one spot that we pre-designate. Because the issue with that, of course, is no two raids are necessarily alike. I mean, often they are, but they're not guaranteed to be alike. So preset raid positioning, I don't find to be that useful of a feature for them to introduce. Just my 2 cents. Oh man, I have so much hauling to do. I'm going to just put overflow here and see what ends up in this spot. Because I know that what was here? Limestone blocks? Oh, another thing is all these stockpiles are like low priority, and they probably should be medium or very high. I thought I made them I made most of them very high. I just have to crack some of them. Well, we're nearly done cleaning up the bodies. It's late enough in the season that I think don't sow is in order. That and I do not need more crops. It seems I just have too much food. One thing I could do with the excess food is just to make a ton of packaged meals, which don't really spoil, and I can use them as trade goods. So that means, Rix, you're going to have a lot of crap to do. Packaged meals due until I have 330. Or 300. Good luck! Where am I interring enemy corpses? So in the Gatehouse, there are 4 pyres to burn corpses that are pretty well hidden so that you don't have to commonly see them. And that's where we're putting them. Corpses come bearing a lot of negative mood, so it's good to get rid of them as fast as you can. Okay, we'll have those banners in no time. There really shouldn't be leather here, or linens. So that implies I need more shelving. And did we get the bow? I don't know. Merchant caravan, sweet. More things to sell. So I have a... Oh, fine short bow. Good. I did. Next question is, do I have any more marksmen that can go up to the super bows? I think the answer is no. 6, 6, 19. Well, you already have one. All right. I don't think so. But what I will try is the regular crossbows. See what the if there's enough of a jump from longbows to make that worth mass manufacturing. And we're pretty close to fully hauling everything out here. And Macho, I want you to stop hauling and start constructing so we can get our beautiful entryway. I know I'm not making a whole lot of progress on that tomb just yet. I mean, I started to do the mining here, but it's TBD. I think for the tomb entryway, I want like a gate that feels more crypt-like to me than walls or anything like that. That way we can see if they come back as skeletons, you know, we'll know to go in and purge. Like Paladin. I'm joking. That's not a feature. But it could be. Are you listening? Foxy Foxel. Trade. Hey, they have some apple pie. I like me some apple pie. And for that apple pie, I will give you... Oh my god, I have a lot of beets. I will gift you 400 beets. I'll take the clay bricks off of you. What else you got? You have ice. You arrived midsummer with an ice block. How? How? How did you do that? Buy your leather. Heck yeah. Buy your mead. And now I have to sell you more stuff. I will sell you my tallow, which I have a gazillion. Okay, maybe not sell that much, but a lot of it. Buy your wool cloth and sell you... It's actually pretty even, but I'm going to sell some sticks until I can't hold any more sticks. Any opportunity that I see for me to ditch sticks, I'm going to ditch. So there we go. I'm ditching beets, tallow, and sticks for stuff. Best trade ever. Well, if Icarus just got XP, that means... Oh, and I saw Tarmarin move. That means I got my crossbow. No, that's another fine short bow. Never mind. Bummer. Settlers unarmed. Yeah, but they're not. So if that alert could go away, that'd be awesome. Thanks. Here are some additional textile shelves. One of the things I should do is, because it's the last day of summer, to make sure that I have enough winter clothing. So my winter clothing is on this shelf. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need a few more hats, but I'm basically there. So, caps... Well, I think caps are less important than the winter clothes themselves. So winter clothes, doomed do we have? Actually, I want 13. I want like 2 more than we have colonists. I don't see 13 up here, though. But it might be counting some that are raider that will get destroyed. And then do until we have caps, and that will also be up to 13. Because I think some of the raiders probably had winter clothing that we haven't not yet broken down. Combat is, it's pretty simple in this game, but it's fun. It's going to get better with updates, I think. So we're not quite at peak. And by better with updates, what I mean is, right now, enemies can have siege equipment, but you can't. And just stuff like that. So it's feature light, but I think it becomes more feature rich with time. Or it will, I suspect. So there we go. We've got the crypt doors in. And I think what I'll do is put Oak Brethren stuff outside the crypt doors for the Oak Brethren. And then restitution decorations outside where the restitution goes so that they're also decorated on the outside, designating which spot is which. Oh, the banner's getting made. Nice. It looks good. I like the buttresses. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that this series has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com and the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or some other stream. Farewell.